Yeah, that's pretty much it. Suspension.
Thank you. Okay.
You want to talk about chassis?
Yeah, actually, pretty much I had good comments about your frame. You guys did a pretty good job with that. It looks like you did pretty good pretty good testing. You understood your frame pretty well. You understood what you had. You could have probably done a little more work to try to optimize it, but you guys did a pretty darn good job with your frame, I thought. And there were, like I said, there were a little bit of opportunities for improvement, but that's going forward. I'm sure you guys could go through and take some weight out without affecting your stiffness or without affecting your structural integrity of the frame. But it really was, overall, a very good first attempt at a carbon monocoque tub. I was impressed with how well you had done for the first time. And I don't remember saying that. That sounds
No ducting on the radiator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I guess we thought maybe that could help you with your cooling a little bit. Can't remember if you guys said you had some problems with cooling of your engine.
No.
No? Okay, yeah. I guess I don't remember what that comment was.
You know, I think that's more directed towards aero. This is an area where you guys could score some easy points, if you would. All right. Again, I realize doing aero, there's a lot of debate over whether or not any kind of aero package gives you any appreciable gain out there or not. Okay. The thing that's not debatable is the fact that to do an aero package is a significant amount of work and effort.
Oh yeah.
And I think my personal opinion is most teams it's probably not a wise choice. But one of the things you guys could do is if you did some more analysis and a little bit of airflow calculations on radiator ducting, you can score aero points even though you don't have full up wings and under trays and that kind of stuff. Okay, we give you some major kudos in that arena for looking at airflow and the issues that are associated with it.
Yeah, great point.
Yeah, and there's some ways to get at that, right? You can do some modeling, but you can also do some small-scale rapid prototypes. You probably have some small
Wind
tunnels, thank you, within your labs, right?
Yeah.
So if you use some of the technology to scale it and just get some data and just some gut check stuff that you can show us.
We need it all.
Like you guys would be like, oh my God, right? These guys are scaling it and they're doing wind tunnel testing. They're using technology and they're proving it. Like this is cool stuff.
We're talking about powertrain?
Sure. It was terrible. Kidding. No. From an overall perspective of your car, let me start with that first. I really like your car, I'll be honest. From an overall perspective, I really like what you've done. I really like the choices that you guys have made. And I think for your team, this is perfect. This is appropriate. This is exactly what you should be doing. And I love that. I'd like to see it a little lighter maybe, but it is a 4-cylinder, so that happens. Okay. But I think from my perspective, specifically from powertrain, I saw a lot of good choices overall, specifically with the powertrain. I really like some of the manufacturing techniques that you guys employed to try to build some strength there with the production of your the restrictor and the plenum, obviously, and the runners, and use different materials because of ease of production and facilitating all of that. And those were great thoughts, especially from an engineering perspective. That's exactly what I want to see. Honestly, from that standpoint, I really liked a lot of the powertrain stuff. I think maybe what I was missing is I wanted to see more data and analysis. Okay, you guys showed me some power charts and that kind of thing. You were a little unprepared when it came to that, and it took you a little bit to kind of pull up your computer and pull it up. Those should be one of those things that you should have that in the back of your head at all times. You know, be able to whip that thing out and show me information associated with the power and torque that this thing is developing, and how you're employing that power and torque to actually put rubber to the road and lay down some fast times, right? And it goes back to show me how that's improving the performance of your car. having 80 horsepower on a car. It doesn't matter if you don't have the right drivetrain setup and efficiencies through the drive and suspension in order to hook that up to the ground. I mean, we can see cars here 400 horsepower and it may not matter. You know, you got to show me that this is actually helping you guys put down fast times. So I want to see more of that data. I want to see more of that analysis, and also the physical testing at the very end to kind of validate a lot more of that. I want to see more, you name it, flow bench testing, obviously dyno testing. That's kind of a no-brainer, but things like that is really what I want to see. And I want to see you guys show me how you've changed things and how you, because I know I can look at it and know 100% that intake is not, you did not wake up one morning and just draw out this intake and build it and there it is, right? You went through a design process and you went through multiple stages of that intake, and that's just an example, right? But you went through multiple stages of the development of that, and I want to see that process. I want to see the things that didn't work as well as the stuff that actually works, right? I want to bring in some broken parts, right? Bring in the stuff that sucked, and you can show us, look, we tried this and it sucked, and here's why, and we changed it to this, and that brings us up into a whole nother level where I'm really understanding everything about what you guys know as engineers. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I think that's it. Like I said, overall, wonderful. More data. More to geek it up. You know, you guys are all engineers, right? We're all geeks. Most of you guys are engineers. Who's not an engineer? Yeah, okay.
That's okay.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, geek it up a little bit. Bring me more data.
Yeah.
He said that the electricals are smarter and are helping them be here. So,
All right. So cockpit controls, brake safety, really. You know, honestly, you guys, you focused really hard on some of the other aspects of the car, and didn't end up getting the seat, getting some other stuff done, right? That really hurt you.
Yeah.
So you can have like the fastest car out there, but if you can't put a driver in it, it doesn't get off the start line. Okay, so that was a real struggle for you guys. So want to try and get to some of the maybe some of the softer stuff, but that stuff also enables your driver performance, right? If you have your driver enabled to be able to manage fatigue, to access controls, and to really focus on the maneuverability and response of that car, rather than trying to hold themselves up and tiring out, that's going to get you seconds, and that's going to win the race.